Hello everyone, welcome to United Matters channel, and we are into this beautiful game of football as United is hosting Southampton down at Old Trafford. And smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name, and let's set this rolling because this is what we are meant for. And obviously most of you are in here to it that you really let me know about your feelings about this beautiful game of football. It's the last game we are playing in the Premier League before the international break. That means we need to win this game and go into the international break in right or well means. So as it stands, Erik ten Hag has named his starting 11, the same as applied to Southampton, and you are going to break it down. And as we break it down, guys, I'll be also going through your match reactions, your live reactions onto this video, and don't forget to vote for who do you think is going to win the game of football between United and Southampton into the live chat. There is a poll already set up there for you. You can tell me your thoughts about the beautiful game of football that is going to be played at Old Trafford. But no Lindelof, no Anton Martial, no Sabitzer. That's it. But I think we might see them return on Thursday as we play away at Rio Betis. So smash that like button, comment and share. I'm so much excited. I don't know why. Is it the high anticipation of a win? I don't know, but I feel excited today. I don't know why. What's going to happen today? I think something unusual is going to happen today, but it's going to be bringing excitement. It's bringing excitement. I'm just excited. Guys, I'm hilarious. But let's get into this beautiful lineup that Erik ten Hag is going to have to really make and really put up to it that United talks on a side known as Southampton, and obviously we beat them. And then we go to Spain, we knock out Rio Betis, then we return at Old Trafford to play Fulham in the FA Cup. We knock them out too, and then we relax and wait to play. Which team are we playing with, the 1st or 2nd of April? That's it. And that's the business we are left with. Now, the starting 11 of Manchester United is having David De Gea, Lisandro Martinez, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Casemiro, Rafael Varane, Anthony, Shaw, Sancho, Weghorst, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That is the starting 11 of Manchester United that Erik ten Hag has really gone ahead for. And when you look at the starting 11, it looks like Bruno Fernandes is going to play in a double pivot with Casemiro, according to what I'm seeing. Either it's a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. The substitutes include Tom Heaton, Diego Dallo, Harry Maguire, Malacia, Fred, Kobe Mainoo, Scott McTominay, Pelestri, and Alejandro Garnacho. That is the bench of United, and I think you guys are really excited about how this team is going to line up today. Then we go to the lineup of Southampton. They're having Bazunu, Kyle Walker-Peters, Benrek, Della, Kochnap, Pavrud. There is Lavia. There is Ward-Prowse, the captain, the set-piece specialist. Then Alcaraz, Walcott, Kamaldeen, Adams. And I don't know this time round, what is Thomas Donko going to be supporting? Because his countryman, Suleimani Kamaldeen, is starting today. I don't know who he's going to be supporting today. Then Che Adams are really starting for Southampton. Then McCarthy, Salisu, Selita Ka, Diallo, Armstrong, Erionyonsi, Mara, Armstrong, and Umaichu are really playing or starting on the bench. They have not made the starting 11 of Southampton. So that is the starting 11 of Southampton and that of Manchester United. And obviously, we are going to dissect the game now. This is the most important part of the game as we go to how the team is going to be standing. I don't expect the team of United to be standing today. Start people watching in, smash the like button, guys, and continue to spread the love. But before I go into how the team is really standing, let me first go through your comments or live chat comments. I'm having Asimwe Hillary. You are saying grades. Then I'm having Promise Andrew Leby. Good evening, bro, man. Thank you for watching in, Promise. Then I'm having Owomu Juni Alan. Let's wait and see. All right. Thank you very much for watching through. Promise Andrew. 3 United, 1 Southampton. I want a clean sheet, by the way. Ronald Horongo, hello Uncut. Who is Uncut? I'm not Uncut. I'm Rokan David. Then Opio Ivan, good evening, Rokani. I predict United 2-0. Rashford and Weghorst to score again. All right. Thank you very much. I want a clean sheet tonight. Then John Manda, we will win the game. That's what John Manda is really saying. And obviously, I'm having Owomu Juni Allen, automatic win today. Obviously, we have to get back to winning ways. With Liverpool being beaten yesterday, we need to raise up to the occasion to see to it that we really stop this team from doing what we are supposed to be doing to them. Now, Ten Hag has come into the following system as it stands. We are having David De Gea in goal. That's it. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, as I predicted in the My Match preview, that's going to start ahead of Diego Dallo. Bissaka has really gotten his nod today. Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez maintaining their central defense partnership. Luke Shaw again playing at the left back. Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes, the double pivot. As I told you, the moment I saw Fred out of this, I knew that the double pivot is going to be having Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. And the manager hinted about him playing a little bit deeper, and I think he is really working upon this to see to it that he accommodates another player. One thing I don't agree with Google in this lineup, I believe Sancho is going to be playing here. Weghorst is going to lead the line. Rashford is going to be playing here, and Anthony is going to be playing onto the right attacking side of the midfield. I think that's how we are going to stand. Sancho is playing as a cam, Rashford as a left attacking midfielder, Weghorst is going to lead the line, and Anthony is going to play as a right attacking midfielder. So that is how Erik ten Hag is going to head to really put in this team. But I think getting Bruno Fernandes a little bit deeper is really important. Why? Fernandes is good at those long balls. And the more you approach into the second third of the pitch, it's really hard to really get lots of the balls. And I think Ten Hag has made that decision because he knows that each and every time Bruno gets the ball, he's really deadly and he has that killer pass onto him that can release the likes of Rashford, Sancho, and he wants him to be really that person to come in through and really do those passes that are going to release the likes of Anthony and Marcus Rashford because he knows his long-range ability. His long-range ability is really great and he can release players from far. I think today he's really going to show us another Bruno Fernandes that we haven't seen because he's a fighter. And according to how he played in the game of Rio Betis, Bruno Fernandes never gave away a sloppy ball. He never put a foot wrong. He played professionally, and I think Ten Hag is really trying to nurture him into a double pivot player. And I think this helps us a lot because if Eriksen returns, you wouldn't like to see Eriksen playing the double pivot. You'd rather see a Bruno in a double pivot with Casemiro, and then Eriksen is played as a cam here because Bruno Fernandes is a fighter. Fernandes is a fighter. He makes tackles. He runs a lot. And he's resilient. Those qualities, Eriksen doesn't possess any. The best quality of Eriksen is that he's so much press resistant, confident on the ball, and he has a very good passing range. But if at all you are calling for him to go ahead and really run around, make tackles, blocks, interceptions, that's not Eriksen's. And with the person playing in a double pivot, he just needs to be so much good at tackling and making interceptions because you are near to our goal. When you slip for a second, that just results into a goal. Remember the second goal that Arsenal scores against us? It's because Eriksen just blipped for a second and Bukayo Saka just got a second of space and hit that ball into the back of the net. So it shows you how brilliant we need a player like Bruno Fernandes to be playing into that position. So to me, I think it's really a very good idea, and it shows us that he was ready to give Sabitzer a game today, but it shows you that Sabitzer is really a player that has gotten an injury and is out of this team. Talk about Sancho. I believe Sancho is going to be playing here. Sancho is going to be playing here. Rashford is going to play here. Sancho is going to play in the central attacking midfield area. So for Sancho and how he does his stuff, I think it's good to see to it that Ten Hag has really seen that number 10 position in Sancho. If at all you know what Sancho is all about, he's really a player who really puts his foot wrong and he's not selfish. He's not selfish. And in this position, you'll need a player like Sancho to thrive. And if at all Sancho happens to thrive in this position, guys, we are going to be at a very, very, very high rate of really creating in very many goals. Why? He is press resistant. He can get that ball and really do the unthought of in the central axis of the midfield. He has a very good shot on him. He has a very good imagination, and he is really good at those line breaking passes. That 1-2, 1-2, 3 touching, he's really great at it. He can get a return pass, he can get a wall pass. That is Jadon Sancho for you. And I think the manager has really made a very good decision. For Marcus Rashford, all want to see him is to play better today. You know, let goals not blindfold us. Let goals not blindfold us. I think Rashford scored on Thursday, but I think he never had a decent game. He needs a more decent game today. We need him to really impact the game. We need him to impact the game. I appreciate the goals that Rashford puts in for the team of United, but he needs to come out and really become that impact player as he has always been. But I know those blips are always there, but I think today he's going to rise up to the occasion of playing at Old Trafford. No pressure. We need to beat this team. Then the other player I'm talking about is Anthony. People are really talking about Pelestri, and I think they are right because Pelestri deserves more playing time. He deserves more game time. And the manager also hinted about it. If at all you saw the live I did yesterday, I too hinted about it, that the manager is really talking about how good this player is. And to me, the most important bit is that the manager has gone ahead to put him on the bench of United. That's really great because if he's on the bench, that means he's really in contention to get some minutes in this game of football, whether we are leading or not leading. Why? He has shown us that every time he's playing off the right, attacking side of the midfield, he puts in chances, he creates in chances, and he is really quick. Anthony makes us slow. He slows down the game. The way he breaks play to his speed and then slows down, holds onto the ball a lot. I hate that. And I wouldn't like to see my team playing like that because we are a team that acts on quick play. And every time the play is quick, obviously, you find yourself in a situation that the defense can be caught off guard. And that's how you're going to score goals, because you only score goals when the defense is caught off guard. That's it. So we need to do that quick passing. But obviously, let's wait and see how things are going to pan out today, as that lineup has been paraded by Erik ten Hag. So your thoughts on the lineup paraded by Erik ten Hag are welcome in the comment section below. And I'm eagerly waiting to see what you guys are really having to say about this Erik ten Hag starting 11. Let's see who... where did I end? All right, automatic win today. I think I've already came in for you. Then Joseph Arunse saying we will win this particular game. Thank you very much for watching it through. Segawa Siraj, United 5. It's possible. It's possible today because the way Ten Hag has really put out his team. Looks like he's hungry for more goals. He wants more goals to come in through. Then is Sabitzer not back? Sabitzer is not yet back. And I think he might be back next week. But the manager needs to throw more light about his injuries, and we will get to know what he is all about. Then Chikwado Stefan, a fan from Nigeria, bro. I want my United 3-0 to beat Southampton 3-0. I would also call in for that. But I want, by the way, to me, I want us to go a little bit further in scoring goals. I want us to score close to 4 goals. 4 goals, and we keep a clean sheet because we need to increase on the number of goals we score. That's why I was very happy in the game of Rio Betis that we scored 4. We had 25 shots, and 13 of those were on target. I was happy about that. If at all we can go ahead and really mirror the performance of Rio Betis here, though it's a different opponent altogether, but it's the same team of Manchester United, I'll be so much elated to see to it that will be put to action by the players. I'm having Gera. Thank you for watching in, Gera. And it's always nice to really have you onto this channel. Then I'm having Owomu Juni Alan. We really need this game more than before, right? We need to win this game of football because it's the last Premier League game of football that we are playing in the in this month before we go to the international break. So we need to raise our points to 52. That will put us 10 points ahead of Liverpool. Obviously, how many ahead? I think it will be 9. Is it 9? I think it will be is it 9? I think it will be 7 ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. So we need to win this game. We need to win it badly, and we need to register those points and add them to the 49 that we're having. John Biamukama, we shall win 3-1. All right. I want us to keep a clean sheet, guys. I want us to keep a clean sheet. When did we last keep a clean sheet, guys? Against West Ham, we conceded 1 goal. I think we last kept a clean sheet in the game of Newcastle. So we need to see clean sheets kept today. We need a clean sheet today. Then Owomujuni Alan Pelestri is more better than Anthony in creating chances and putting the opponents on pressure. I think he's better decision making. He's a better decision maker. And in this game of football, you need a player who comes in to do the quick decision that makes your strikers really get the ball in time before these defenders that they are against come and close them down. So I believe it's really great to do the needful. Guys, Bruno in the double pivot. Yeah, Bruno has been playing the double pivot. Freddy is on the bench. It shows you that the manager is still trying to really make changes in his team to accommodate other players in the team. Why is Martial not substitute? Martial is not yet fully fit, according to the manager. More of the times, the manager has always brought him back when he's not unfit, knowing that when he brings him on the field of play and play some games, maybe the fitness will really increase to 100. But this time around, he wants not to really rush him back. He wants to bring him back when he has really hit his full fitness levels. That is what Erik ten Hag is really trying to insinuate by not hurrying him back. And he said he doesn't want to make the same mistake they've been making at Manchester United on Anton Martial, because they've been hurrying him back, and maybe that has really brought in a lot of setbacks in between Manchester United and a side called the physio team. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Smash the like button, comment and share. Smash the like button to like 20, because we are really trying to bring you the news. Let's go to Southampton and see how are they standing. How is Southampton standing today? All right, that's Southampton for you. They're having Bazunu in goal. Kyle Walker-Peters, very good right back for me. He's really good. I saw a story linking him to Manchester United, and I said that is a lie. You know, most of the English players that are being linked to Manchester United are just scouted by the Department of United, because the Department of United has been so much scouting around England, you get? But Ten Hag doesn't really fancy most English players. He said their quality is really low and they're really expensive. That's it. But Kyle Walker-Peters is a decent right back. Then Peredu is going to play as the left back. Then Jabanek and Bella, Coach Hap, is going to play. They're going to play in the central defense. Then Kyle Walker-Peters and Lavia are really going to play into the double pivot. They are playing a system of 4-2-3-1. Let's talk a little bit of Lavia. Lavia is one of those lads that has always been linked to Manchester United, and I think you've heard those stories go around a lot. But as it stands, he's 19 years of age. Keep an eye on him. If I'm told that you're bringing in Lavia, I'll accept him because he's better than Scott McTominay. He's a prospectful talent. £40 million for him, not bad. But can Man City let him come to Manchester United? That's another huge question that we need to wait and see how it's going to be answered. Lavia, Ward-Prowse, double pivot. Let's talk about Ward-Prowse. Even Erik ten Hag has talked about playing against him, yet he's really good at set pieces. And he's just one free kick away from breaking the record of David Beckham. David Beckham's squad has been the highest free kick goal scorer in the Premier League. And I think there is a free kick scored. Was it against Leicester City? Which team were they playing against? and he scored that free kick to level up with David Beckham. Now, if he scores the free kick to that Old Trafford, he would have gone ahead to surpass the number of free kicks, goals that David Beckham scored. And I think if you're Manchester United, you wouldn't like to grant him a chance like that. Not so? You wouldn't like to grant him a chance like that. So Ward-Prowse is a threat when it comes to dead ball situations, and Ten Hag has warned his players about him. He said, though we have a very good goalkeeper known as David De Gea, we can't give our opponents a chance to come in here and do the needful of really attacking us. Then Alcaraz, central attack midfielder. Theo Walcott, playing as a right winger. Theo Walcott playing as a right winger, formerly at Arsenal. That means he's going to be facing Luke Shaw. Then Sulemana, the Ghanaian international. He was bought in from French League One. He starts off the left. He's going to be facing Aaron Wan-Bissaka. For that, I know we are safe because Bissaka is really solid defensively. Then Che Adams is leading the line. He's leading the line. Remember, this was our fourth game of the season, and we played away at St. Mary's Stadium, and we saw ourselves really win that game by 1-0. And obviously, it was a very, very, very important win. And remember, that's when Casemiro made his debut for Manchester United. He came on in the 80th minute and played 10 minutes. That is Casemiro for you. So that is Southampton for you. And they're really having a very, very, very good team that can shock us today if at all we don't perform up to our required standards and follow the plan of the manager, Erik Ten Hag. So let me come back into your comments and see what you guys have to tell me. I'm having Ronald Horongo, a win for United, 3 goals, Rashi and Sancho to score. All right. Sancho, I would like to see Sancho on the score sheet. I would like to see him on the score sheet because he really deserves some goals. Though I was going to hate to score many, but I believe he's really one of those that are really interested into scoring goals. And I think he's going to be played in the central attacking midfield area. Ten Hag is going to have to confirm that Lindelof is not in the United squad due to illness. That's it. So he was back in training for the previous 2-3 days, but he's ill and is out. Then on Bruno acting as a number 8, what did Ten Hag have to say? Ten Hag said the following. Ten Hag said, we have seen on Thursday night how good he is acting in that position. That is the number 8. He can play that role. So Ten Hag is not looking behind, and he wants to play Bruno into that role. And obviously, because of his work ethicness that he really puts on the field of play, I think he deserves to play there. And what else? What else? All right. As I told you that Weghorst is not going to play into the number 10 position. It's Jadon Sancho, and Ten Hag said the following about Sancho. I think in number 10, we need a strong press. You need quick feet in the midfield. You need a player there who can create, who can run in behind, which Sancho can do. So, as I told you, that to me, I believe it's Sancho playing as the number 10. Rashford is playing wide left, and then Weghorst is leading the line. And that's what Ten Hag is talking about. And that's what Ten Hag is talking about right now, that if you are to use the number 10, look no further than Jadon Sancho, because he's really good into that role. He gives you a lot than you least expect from other players who play that position, because none of the number 10s we've got at Manchester United has a skill set of Sancho. Sancho is really skilled. Sancho is really flamboyant. Sancho's talent is really way off the mark, and he's really one of those players that you would like to reckon with when it comes to playing into that role, to see to it that creativity flows from one end of the field to the other. That I think is really going to have a very beautiful game today while we're at Old Trafford. He's having Casemiro behind him and Bruno. So I think it's a moment of truth for him. He's being ushered into this position for, I think, is it the fourth, fifth time? He last played in that position when he made his debut, by the way, his debut return from rehabilitation. And we beat Nottingham by 2-0, and he looked really great. So Ten Hag has hit about Sancho's number 10 position, and I think he's right about it. Then Ten Hag has talked about freshness, but I don't see any freshness because he has made only 2 changes from the starting 11 on Thursday. He has said freshness is one objective, but also from a tactical perspective versus the opponent. They have quick attackers. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is really a good defender. So Ten Hag is hitting about how good Aaron Wan-Bissaka is defensively, and that's his strongest weapon. So you need to put him in and do the needful. And he has been coming on well and playing very well on several occasions. So I think he deserves to start. That's why in my match preview, I predicted he was going to start because I knew that Diego Dallo had been played on several occasions and we needed to see Bissaka start. So this is the game for Bissaka, and I think he's improving, by the way. You know, defensively is okay, but one thing Ten Hag is going to hate to change on him is not sliding every time. The other time, Bissaka just found himself making useless slides sometimes, but this time around, he only slides in when it's called up to B. But if at all it's not needed, he doesn't do it. That is Aaron Wan-Bissaka for you. So he's really coming to this game to do the needful. And talking about freshness, I think Ten Hag has made 2 changes. That is Bissaka and Sancho. They are the ones that have come into this team, and Dallas has been benched plus Fred. But the rest of the players have been the same, and maybe Ten Hag away in Spain on Thursday, he's going to make wholesome changes of this team. But I've liked the team because he knows what it means. It's a win that we should get to keep our winning run going. And with Liverpool having lost on Saturday, that is yesterday, to Bournemouth by 0-0, we need to come out and win a beautiful game of football. Where is Martial? Martial is back in training, but obviously the managers don't put him in the match squad because they doesn't want him to come in through and really get a setback, as it always been. Then I'm having Nachitende Esther. Let's wait to see. All right, let's wait and see what is going to happen. But I think we are winning by 3-0. I want a clean sheet today. I'm dying for it. I'm calling for it. And I know it's going to happen. And that clean sheet is really going to come out well today. So the role of United today is to really control the game. Let us decide on what the game is going to be. Especially want to win. Let's see ourselves winning today, having won on Thursday. If you don't win today, that win on Thursday doesn't make sense because you're playing in 2 different competitions altogether. So smash the like button and tell me your thoughts about Manchester United in this beautiful game of football that you're playing at Old Trafford today in the next how many minutes? 23 minutes. That's when I'm going to go ahead and replay these games. So United is really on, and very, very good team Ten Hag has really chosen, and I think the team won't let him down today. And we have a little bit of Jadon Sancho going onto the pitch to warm up as he prepares to start into the number 10 position of United. In the game of Rio Betis, he came off the bench, but he never had some good time on the field of play. I thought that he was lacking a little bit, and he just needed to find himself a moment to really show us how good he is. And this is the game where the manager trusts you and gives you a central attacking midfield position, a position that we knew he has played always at Borussia Dortmund. At Borussia Dortmund, he would play as a false number 9, he would play as a right winger, left winger, and as a central attacking midfielder. And this is where I come in through and rubbish all the thoughts and stories coming out, indicating that United are into Mason Mount. Now, Where is Mason Mount going to play? Where is Mason Mount going to play in this squad of Manchester United? Because Sancho is being ushered in as the number 10. Eriksson can play that role. Bruno can play that role. Donny van de Beek can play that role very well. So it shows you that Ten Hag is really having a plan for that number 10 role, and Sancho is one of those people part of the plan. So let's end this poll and see how you guys have voted. 93% are calling in for a win of Manchester United. 6% are calling in for a draw. 0% think that Southampton will win. 0%, I mean. Then Nachted Esther 3-1. Thank you for watching in. Then Helen, Man United 3, Southampton 1. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. I think we are calling it quits today, and we're going to return with the match reaction when the game of football is done. May the Almighty bless you abundantly. I'm out.